Scouter5 here, coming to you with a review video. Let's jump into it. This is the 4095 TS that I bought a year ago, and I absolutely love it. I was in the market of getting an AR-15, and I was kind of looking into this. Ended up buying this because it was a little bit more affordable for me at the time. And I'm kind of glad I got this over an AR-15 because not only is it reliable, yes, I said reliable about a high point, it is really fun to shoot, it's very accurate, and one of the best features of it is the fact that it's a pistol carbine. It fires the same rounds that my Glock fires. This is a Glock 32 that's been converted to 40 Smith & Wesson, and this fires the same rounds as my Glock. So I only have to buy one type of ammunition to fire both weapons, which is really nice. Let's start from the back. I have the Hi-Point magazine clip, which holds 2 magazines, one on each side of the stock, so I can have up to 3 magazines on the gun at one time. One here inside the gun and 2 on the back. One of my favorite features of the gun is this spring-loaded buttstock, which brings the recoil of the gun pretty much down to nothing. Next thing I have is this BSA red, green, and blue dot sight, which is really nice. Hi-Point sells these for their guns. And I have the Hi-Point folding foregrip, which is really nice, and I highly suggest this foregrip for anybody that's looking into a Hi-Point carbine, because on the bottom here, and it comes with the tool, the gun comes with the tool and this grip comes with the tool. It opens up, you swivel that around, and it's got a nice little spot to store the Hi-Point tool, which has everything you need to tear apart this gun. So if you need to take it apart down at the range or out in the field, wherever you may be at, you always have your tool on hand, and it stores nicely right inside here, and that closes to keep it from falling out. It's got a button on the other side you push in to fold, make the foregrip fold. Now this is half Hi-Point, half custom made. The adjustable part is the Hi-Point stock factory sling that they give you with the gun. You just use that just to make it adjustable, and then the rest of it I made myself out of paracord. It is a double Cobra braid. It's actually 4 different strands, separate strands, 2 black, 2 tan, or I'm not sure if you'd call that tan, I think it's more of a metallic color, but of paracord. And then I got a couple of blanks, 40 Smith & Wesson blanks, drilled holes through them and weaved them into the sling. And let me tell you this much right now, that was a pain in the butt to do. The drilling of the holes into the bullets themselves, that is. It was a pain in the ass. Unfortunately, I don't have a bench drill like some people do, so I had to use a hand drill, and yeah, that was really fun. Moving on, I have a tack light. This is, well, I mean, it wouldn't be technically considered a tack light, but this is, the light itself is a little tactical light that you buy from Pep Boys. It has an adjustable beam. I keep it on wide. Has 3 settings: low, high, and strobe. And then the mount I bought from the local GI store, and it fit perfectly in there. And then I had the High Point compensator, which works very extremely well to reduce the movement of the barrel when you're firing it. But yeah, I mean, it works exceptionally well. I absolutely love it. There's the bolt right there, you can see inside there. It's honestly, I know a lot of people, they look at it and they see, oh, that thing's ugly. I don't think it's ugly. I actually think it's rather cool looking. It's not as hard as some people may say or may think to take apart. It really isn't. Once you've done it once, it's like riding a bicycle. I mean, you can have it taken apart. I had it completely taken apart not even within 5 minutes the other day. I mean, the only thing that keeps this on there is just these two pins, and then take this part down, this little slide right here off, and it takes the whole action and barrel out after you have this and this off, which this comes off just by sliding this back. Of course, I have to take the side off, but sliding this back, and it slides forward and comes right off. And so it's not that hard to take apart and clean. It really isn't. Other than that, it's a great rifle. I highly suggest anybody who's looking into a pistol carbine or looking for a new gun to fire, I highly suggest getting one of these. These are great guns, absolutely great guns. I mean, I know High Point hasn't had the best reputation in the past because of their pistols, which are absolute garbage, but they did something right with the High Point 4095 TS. The 4095 TS, now, if you're looking into buying one and you kind of want to go the same route as I did, going with one that fires the same ammunition as your sidearm, then the good thing about this is it comes in 3 different calibers. It comes in 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, and 45 ACP. So whether you have a 9, you have a 40, or you have a 45, you can match your rounds up. Now, those are the most common sidearm those are some of the most common sidearm calibers. Of course, if you carry a 380 or a 357, even 357 SIG, unfortunately they can't help you there. But for people who carry that the 9, the 40, and the 45, then they've got you covered. And one other nice thing, another good reason to consider getting a High Point. Now, this is the only gun I've ever heard of ever giving a warranty like this. This gun is warranted for life. It has a lifetime warranty, and it transfers with the gun. So I can sell this gun tomorrow, and the guy that buys it off me take it out to the range, and it breaks. Say it breaks. I don't think it would break tomorrow, of course, because I think it's a very good, reliable gun. But say it breaks, he can call High Point up, send it into them. They'll fix it for free, completely for free, and then send it back to him. Even though he did not buy it from the dealer, the gun dealer, I did. He can still use the warranty, which is a really nice thing. I have spoken with the High Point text service. The magazines. Now, this is another thing you'll find if you look into them. The magazines, they're only a 10-round magazine. They really are. Now, but as for high-capacity magazines, you can do one of 2 things, and one of them voids that warranty, which is the aftermarket High Point high capacity 15 round magazine. There is an aftermarket company that makes a high capacity magazine for the Hi-Point carbines, but there's two problems with it. One, you're only getting five more rounds. Two, if you use one of those, it voids the warranty, because their magazines apparently breaks something inside here. I haven't really looked too much into what it breaks, but I have talked to Hi-Point, and they said yes, they find evidence that you were using one, then the warranty is void. Now, I did ask them about the other way, and they told me no, it does not void the warranty, which is a 1911 high capacity mag. Because if you look at this magazine, it's exactly like a 1911 mag, except for one thing, that right there, the mag catch, which is the only modification you had to do with the 1911 mags, which you can get 1911 mags in high capacity magazines that held more than 15 rounds. So that makes more sense in my mind. When you get the 1911 magazine, all you have to do, and you can probably take like a torch or something like that and heat this up to make it a little bit easier, but take like a file or something like that. You probably want to take it apart and take the spring out and all that first, but take a file or some kind of strong metal shaft that you can put into the mag catch, and maybe heat up the metal a little bit, and then bring that metal out. So that way, when you put the magazine in, it stays in. If you were to put a 1911 mag in here without doing that, it would go in, but then it would slide right back out. It would not catch. The mag catch would not catch. And I did ask Hi-Point when I was on the phone with them, asking about the 15 round high capacity magazine, and they told me that would not void the warranty. I haven't done it yet myself, but I haven't had the chance to actually go out and find a decent priced high capacity magazine for a 1911 M40 Smith & Wesson. I do plan on doing it one day, possibly, but right now I just haven't really had the time or the patience to actually go out and look for one. So, but definitely got a lot of options for them. Another option and another option that I didn't go over that you can get for these is they do sell side Picatinny rails. They'll bolt on right in here on each side, so you can have like this on here. Say if you want to take the iron sights off, which eventually I plan on doing, and putting flip up iron sights, moving this back, put flip up iron sights right here, taking this off, so it's just a barrel, and then having this on the side and the laser on the other side. Then you can do that. So this gun is very versatile, which is a very good thing. But again, like I said, definitely worth looking into, and if you're willing to spend the money, definitely worth the money. Again, this is Scouter 5. I'll catch you later.